Yeah, man. I just wanted to speak on this whole Kendrick and Drake situation. Um, First off, great distraction, but in terms of actual hip hop and rap, it seems like it was a long time coming. It's been very peaceful. I mean, on just the lyrical, the music be front, especially as it goes as far as it goes as two major artists. Like honestly, this is definitely one of the biggest, one of the best hip hop battles. I can't say it's the greatest, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely gonna be one for the books, man. What Kendrick's doing right now, we start with him, man. Man, Kendrick. I mean, when you think about it, like how are you surprised by what Kendrick Lamar is doing lyrically? Like, he want to put a surprise. Like, come on now. The thing, the Good Kid, Mad City. That that sold it for me. I still listen to that to this day. That's one of those albums I could play front to back. In fact, I do play it front to back. But and not only and the thing about Good Kid, Mad City is not only is it such a for me you can play it sequential like front to back, but those songs standing alone are great songs too. And it's like it's very rare with concept albums that is like that. You know what I'm saying? Because those are just 12 single great songs and then they put together in a sequence to tell a story. I don't know. It's just it's an amazing album. So like, and then you got To Pimp a Butterfly after that, but before that, yeah, Section 80, of course. I remember the first song I heard from him was Rigor Mortis. Somebody put me on the Kendrick Lamar. I think it was back. No, it was like in 2012. I was a little late. They put me on the Rigor Mortis, and after that, that's when I dug into the Section 80 mixtape. High Power, Poor Man's Dreams. You know what I'm saying? Those are two cuts that stuck out to me. But yeah, then he had the Pepper Butterfly after Good Kid, Mad City, and that one right there, that what's the one song, Black of the Berry? I think that was one of the first songs he released leading up to the album. That got me stuck in just like the message that he had in it, and then just the man. Anyway, I knew Kendrick Lamar was a lyrical technician. Like he's a lyricist. Drake makes good music. He makes good songs. You know what I'm saying? He makes enjoyable songs. It's ear candy. I mean, I don't have nothing against Drake. Well, let me take that back. But first, let's start off by saying musically, I like Drake. I've been listening to old Drake since '09 when he came out with So Far Gone. Actually, probably even before that. But definitely So Far Gone. That's when Ransom with Lil Wayne. This is back like it's like definitely no. It's definitely '08 then. Ransom, Stunt Hard, um, I'm Still Fly, I'm Still Fly, I'm Sky High, and I dare anybody to try to cut my wings. I still shut the city down every time I come around, nigga. I still do my thing. I still, yeah. That, yeah. So like '08, man. Listen, man. I thought Drake was great when he first came out. I was a fan of Drake, and even with his image, like I never, I did like the fact that he was more introspective and vulnerable. He didn't need to be a gangster. I was already a Kanye fan, so I was already, you know, those types. In addition to being like a 50 Cent, G Unit, Jeezy, Gucci, Lil Wayne fan, so like that, I like good music. I like good music, whether it's lyrical, whether it's trap, whether the different subgenres of hip hop. But but yeah, so Drake came out, So Far Gone, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. I like Drake. He don't gotta be a thug. I didn't watch Degrassi. I kinda knew a little bit about it, but it didn't matter to me. I just like the music, you know what I'm saying? Like that his background didn't make a difference to me. But, over the years, shit, he became like an honorary street nigga or something like that. I don't know what the fuck happened, like, you know what I'm saying? It's kinda interesting to watch it play out, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but he comes. And it's weird because like I've seen, and I ain't gonna lie, I was one of those kids like that was kind of bad when they were teenagers, but they got older. You know what I'm saying? Well, they were good. No, it's like this. They were good, then turned bad, but then realized they needed to be good. You know what I'm saying? Because they went through a phase. It's like he's like Benjamin Button. Like he going in reverse. Like he been good, and then as he get older, he decided he want to turn bad. You know what I'm saying? And he still hasn't had that moment of clarity yet. You feel me? It's like, so like he's just like, I don't know. Like I guess the money and the power and the success got to me. I think he lost. I don't know, man. I never knew this dude. He's an actor. You feel me? But I just see this a subtle change. But I still like this music though. But I've noticed over the years he's decided he want to become more aggressive, talking street shit, and it's just kind of like funny to me. But he be flowing and shit. But yeah, man. Drake was fucking with the wrong one. I don't know what the fuck he thought he had going on. The thing about it, I could feel like if you up so much money like that, you got so much power. He got too many yes men in his group. He has nobody that talks to him unbiasedly. Like Pusha T, that was a bad idea. Going up with him. These guys are. If you listen to the lyrics, you already know these guys are very calculated. There's so much depth and substance to the things they say. Like that's what I liked about. I already knew Pusha T was gonna fuck up Drake. Like I seen like the depth in their songs. Like they make a 2-minute song, and that's like the shit that people are doing now on the internet where they're breaking down Kendrick's lyrics. That's the same thing with Pusha T, but his is more like drug related based. But he'll say certain shit, and you'll think on the surface level, you'll think, oh wow, okay, that's just a line, but it might allude to something completely different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the subtleties like that. Like Drake shit is more straightforward. Like these guys are real wordsmiths. Drake is not a wordsmith. On top of the fact that with the Ghostwriter app, he's got reference tracks. People got to tell him how to flow and write, and he just like it's basically like he's tracing. Like you like what I'm saying. You in school and you gotta trace over the lines and shit like that. That's basically how Drake be making his music. Like there's already something in the outline already, and he just gotta trace over that shit. Like that's how he makes his music. Kendrick is an artist. He does that shit from scratch. Like you know what I'm saying? It's a whole different ball game. And Drake, Kendrick is, man. These guys are in their own way, man. They got strategy, man. It's like a chess game. I think Drake just really underestimated his opponent. I'm not surprised about this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not very surprised. I didn't know I was gonna play out, but I knew Kendrick is just. Listening to the music that he's already made in the past, I know he takes breaks and stuff like that. I already know he's a lyrical genius. That's why he has a Pulitzer Prize. We don't get a Pulitzer Prize. People don't break down your songs in universities just because you're not good. Like, because there's depth behind what you say, and it's impactful. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens with great literary writers. And in this case, a lyrical music writer. His shit is getting broken down and dissected. It's been doing that before this beef. So it's like, why would Drake think he would go against somebody like that, knowing where he stands? I mean, he's good. Like he makes good music, and he's got help too, from what I heard. He's got wordsmiths behind him, but it's just Kendrick, man. For some reason, I guess Kendrick really hates this nigga Drake. Like it's like you put a battery in his back, like. He may have took it lighter, but it's like when you put a battery in somebody's back that's like already talented, more talented than you, they're gonna like try to kill you. And they were just gonna just do what they gonna handle business. But now they got that extra motivation. It's like Khabib against McGregor, when like McGregor was talking that shit to Khabib about, I think it was like his country or his religion, and that fucking set Khabib off. And see, McGregor was just talking. He thought Khabib was playing. Like since he didn't take it serious like that, he didn't realize how serious Khabib took that shit. Whatever, I can't get into. I'm not really 100% sure exactly what was said in the press conference or leading up to the fight, but like you put that extra battery in somebody's back, that'll lead them to do very bad things to you. And to you, it's like a slight. Okay, that's what it is. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. A slight. It's a slight to you, but to them, you don't know what you don't stir though. That put a battery in somebody's back. That's why Kendrick is on his head. It's like, first off, it's like Drake, to him, is just like a peon, like lyrically wise, and he's just like, and then he hears you out here baiting, trying to bait him to drop, and then you using fucking Tupac's fucking voice to say, you need to drop something, you know what I'm saying? Like, first off, disrespecting Tupac's legacy, like, come on, man. And that's another thing. You don't disrespect, like listen, you might think that Tupac is just a rapper, Drake. I guess because you're Canadian, maybe you don't understand, but there's people to this day that will still kill you out there. They'll really like try to unalive you for speaking on Tupac. And you might think that's crazy or it's not true or because you don't understand, but especially out there in California, his legacy is still strong, and you using his voice to try to say make fun of somebody else, that's highly revered in California, L.A. and Kendrick Lamar. That might have been the best. That might have been the biggest. That might have been the nail in the coffin for Drake right there, among other things. But like, you'd be surprised how serious people take Tupac's legacy, man. And it depends on how you look at it. It is what it is. Like how you look at it, you say that's crazy. You were idolizing another man. He's a rapper. All he did was just make songs, but you don't know like how certain celebrities and icons and entertainers, I guess, over the years have impacted people even when they're gone. So it's just like Drake disrespecting, using his voice. You talk and you trying to bait him to, you know what I'm saying? Bait him to come out. Man, Kendrick like, okay, I'm gonna give you exactly what you asked for. Goofy. He a fan. Come on, man. It's like he curb stomped you after you like been playing with him for years. He finally seen you, and then he got a couple jabs in. He made you feel like you was doing something. He made you feel like you gave you a little confidence, and then he just started beating you down. Like just beating you with no mercy, and there's nothing you could do. You threw your best shot. After that, he just ducked it and then hit you with a 2-piece, hit you with an uppercut, tripped you, hit you. You fell on the ground, then kicked you in the face. Then he about to pick up a rock. Now he got the rock over his head, and now he looking down at you, and you looking at him, and you got your arm up, begging for mercy and shit. And everybody's like, "Yo, Kendrick, put the rock down." He's debating, and then he's like, "You know what? Now the rock ain't up yet. Now it's just to the side." You know what I'm saying? Now it's to the side now. You feel me? He took it from over his head. So that's how this basically essentially turned out. Now you got people on the internet saying that like, oh, Kendrick is lying and all this stuff. I mean, shit, no, he just threw jab. I mean, who knows? I wasn't there, but I mean, if you look on the internet, a lot of that stuff is being debunked. People got a lot of time in their hands, and they're very invested in this. So they looking up Drake's. I don't know now. The pedo shit, that shit. See, that lets me know that Kendrick Lamar really hates Drake. You see, because he put that accusation on his name, and that's one of the worst things that could happen to a man in America, in the world. Like putting that cloak around you, even the accusation of sexual. Anything against women, children, anybody, like, that puts you in the freaky category. Like, you gotta stay away from you. You gotta stay in the house, man. Freaky ass nigga gotta stay inside, man. 6'9" guy gotta stay in the house. Damn. Like, that's how like, Kendrick, like, really, like, digging deep. Like, just the accusation. It may not even be true, but there have been accusations of Drake being, like, a weird-ass nigga, man, around females. I don't know. I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? That's what they said. But just to bring that up, to drum that up, you know what I'm saying? Then you just have all these weird, you know what I'm saying? Drake, he's an easy target. Like, he just got, different things. But I mean, he makes good songs. He's got success, but he's kind of like just, he's an actor. He's a character. Like, he's playing his personification of what an American black man is supposed to be. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, that's basically what it is. And Kendrick being from, like, the mecca of a lot of history in the black community and the origin, like, the motherland of, like, a lot of the organizations, street organizations and stuff like that, a lot of different ones, and then they structure out there, like, I don't think actually being born in it, like, being around it, like, growing up in that shit, I don't think Drake really understands the subtleties and all that stuff, like, especially that Pac shit. Like, I don't know. It's very interesting to see that, like, Kendrick does have a point of him not really understanding the culture. It doesn't matter how you feel about the culture or how you look at the culture, but it's just that, or from the outside, but it's just that he doesn't understand it enough to win with somebody that's like immersed in that because they was from that. Like you can go study it in the university and shit, take tests on it if you want to, but like if somebody that's from it, that's a whole different. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's where Drake lost. Like, and then he fucked up. Drake should have kept it PG. You know what I'm saying? I know he's got to have protection and stuff. I don't know. I don't know why I don't know. I guess he's a street guy now. I don't know what the fuck. Like he be talking crazy and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they saying I don't know. I'm not gonna we ain't gonna get into all that, but it's interesting to see the change in him. Maybe he's always been like that. You know, they say when you make more money, you become more who you already is. So maybe that's just who he's always been. But he wasn't fucking with Kendrick, not on the music front. Now, in the world, I mean, he's more successful. But we just keeping this on the mic. Drake never had a chance. You know what I'm saying? That's what Drake never had a chance to me. It's just, look. Don't get it twisted now. That Family Matters. It's good. I liked it, especially that last part. It was good, but it was just Kendrick was just on his ass, dog. When he dropped that Meet the Grands, Dear Adonis, whoa. Nah. You see, that's just what it was, like, right behind it, like, just on his ass. And then that Meet the Grands, man, that shit is just was crazy, man. And then he dropped it. Then he dropped, I feel like Not Like Us, but probably fuck around with a Grammy next year. That Not Like Us, that shit is a straight, that's a bop right there. Like, you can't deny that. Drake probably danced to that shit, man. That shit is just too far. So, like, yeah, man, I feel like that's where we at with it, you know what I'm saying? At this point, Kendrick's fucking them up. There's people out there that's gonna cape for Drake. And Drake is not gonna, like, stop being popular and nothing like that. He's still gonna have fans. He's still gonna make money, sell out tours, because there's people that just don't give a fuck about this shit. You know what I'm saying? They just want the music. Ain't nobody really gives a fuck about this shit. It's rap music, but there's certain subtleties that's going on in this shit. And then probably some industry shit. Drake probably a little goofy, bitch ass nigga behind the scenes. He got power and shit too. He be doing a little passive aggressive ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Smile in your face, then fuck you over. You know what I'm saying? Try to fuck your girl, then fuck the contract, steal your publishing. You know what I'm saying? Steal your social security number and shit. And, then invite you to the club and shit. Throw some more ones with him, strip club. Yeah, you probably one of them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's another thing that, like, no, it's probably a lot of shit going on behind the scenes as far as why everybody be ganging up on him. Everybody, the whole industry don't fuck with him. Nobody's taking up for him. He just fucked up out there. You know what I'm saying? He just fucked up in the game. So, but shit, yeah, man. Kendrick, as far as I know, like, Kendrick won the lyrical battle, the record battle. Drake probably might flex his muscle some way. They're already saying that his record label wants Kendrick to apologize to Drake for, saying that he's a pedo or just making the accusation, you know what I'm saying? Because that will fuck up some money now, you know what I'm saying? Especially if there is something true to it, which, they say there's smoke, there's fire. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But you never want that. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you get that around your name, it's just like people just automatically kind of like, the quarter, yeah, you just don't want that around your name. That's how I know Kendrick really don't fuck with him, because they even said that about him. Like, how do you come back from the man? How do you come back from that and apologize? Like, it's gotta be. I mean, it's up forever, man. Like, you really put that shit on my motherfucking name, dog. So, like, it's gotta be true, or at the bare minimum, Kendrick just don't fuck with that man to even say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever heard. I don't think I've ever heard a beef with it. They said something like that about, bringing up, saying, "Oh, you a pedophile," making a whole song about the shit. A couple of them. So I don't know. You feel me? There's got to be some truth to it, or he just taking it to another level that I don't even think Pac did that shit. So shit, this is next level shit. So, but yeah, man. Nigga Kendrick up. We'll see how the rest of this shit plays out. Cause like I said, man, let's see how much power Drake has behind the scenes. Maybe what if they make Kendrick apologize? What if the record label gets Kendrick to apologize? What if they flex their muscle? What if they pull up on him? What if I don't know? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if it's gonna get to that. Or kid just say fuck him and just keep dropping records. I personally think that it's this that last record, that Hard Part 6, that was basically Drake backpedaling on the defensive. When you doing that, it's like when you punch a nigga in the jaw and he starts stumbling backwards, but he just keeps stumbling, and you know what I'm saying, then he falls on the ground and he's just sitting there. I mean, you could jump on his head, you know what I'm saying, start kicking him, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, knee him in the side of the face or something like that. Or you can just you know, you can tell he defeated. He trying to figure something out. Get back in the corner, you know what I'm saying? You ain't finna stop him out. But if he get back up, drop his stupid ass. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. But, yeah, that's my assessment, man. Kendrick on another level, man, lyrically. Drake, I don't know what the fuck Drake. Like I said, Drake don't have enough yes, man. Maybe they just don't have enough people around him that actually dissect. That's another thing. When he was trying to make fun of, throw a jab at Kendrick for allegedly saying he got touched when he was a kid, even though he never said that in the song Mother I Sober off of Mr. Morale. He talked about his mom. He showed basically that he wasn't even listening to the fucking song. He never said that. And man, read the lyrics to the damn song. He never even said that shit. Kendrick never said that shit. So it felt kind of strange that he just wanted to just throw that in there so bad. Like, oh, you got touched. That's what. Like, I don't. Why you even? Kendrick. I mean, Drake was making stupid ass moves, saying stupid shit like that. Because if you already have that on your jacket, why are you trying to like make fun of a man for allegedly? You know, that was just a blatant lie. Like, I don't know, but you shouldn't even say that out your mouth. Like, that was just dumb. Like, you should try to stay as far away from even that type of talk. Like, I don't know, but. Especially when there's an accusation against you, you know what I'm saying. I would think that was the last thing you want to say. You know, when people are saying, "Oh, you out here touching people," and then your reply is, "Oh, well, you're only saying that because you got touched." Like, is that your rebuttal? Like, stupid as hell, man. And then to find out that the person didn't even get touched, they're just like, "Nah, nigga, you just text 11-year-olds. Nigga, you funny, you freaky, you weird and shit, nigga." Baca got weird charges. Why is he around? Drake got weird responses. What is that about? Yeah, dog. Drake just, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, if he drop another, love song or some shit like that, some Shaka vibe too, I'm gonna probably play it. But for all case and purposes, he lost his battle. I mean, it's not that serious. His career's not over. You know, there's probably gonna be people that are gonna be making fun of him. That not like a song that's probably gonna win a Grammy. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, Kendrick is definitely not somebody you should have played with. Should have fought with Fresh Montana or something. I don't know, bro. You wild. But anywho, that's my opinion on this shit, man. I'm out.